And so now I am going to make you some apple crisp. Now, first of all, before we make the apple crisp, we're going to make some Cool Whip because I want Cool Whip for my apple crisp, but I want it to be nice and cold in the refrigerator. And I also really want it to be a little bit firmer. And so if I make it right away and store it, it's going to do that for me. This is a Whip It. All right. I really like this, and I will share with you. I can make this really ice cold, heavy cream, and I wanted 2 cups, and so that's why I used my amazing. This is our micro pitcher. I didn't use it for the microwave, but I use it all the time because it's liquid measurements, and liquid measurements are different than dry measurements. And so you have 2 liquid measurements. You have 2 cup and the 1 cup. And if you're doing something in the microwave, whether you're heating syrup or sugar, making a syrup with sugar and water, or if you're heating up butter, you don't want it to splash inside your microwave. So it works this way. Or if you just need a little bit, it works this way, either way. But it does, the 1 cup becomes the cover for the 2 cup. All right, and so that is a must-have for every kitchen. I'm not kidding. All right, so what we have in here is the 2 cups and 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And I'm going to put my teeth inside my handle right there. And so when a lid goes on, I know that it's nice and firm. Now, if you listen to this is super easy to turn. And if I want to make it whip a little bit harder and faster, I'm going to adjust it and turn it over there. And now it's a little harder to turn, makes a lot of noise, but it does a lot more work for you. And so as long as you whip, and you just go ahead and do this for about 30 seconds, it starts to form Cool Whip. And when I want to add my vanilla, I can do that without even stopping and opening it up. And I'm going to be able to tell when it starts to make Cool Whip because it gets really hard to turn, all right? And so I'll be able to tell for sure. Not hard yet. All right, and so I'm going to let my cameraman help me a little bit. Cameraman, can you go ahead and whip that for me while here, you can turn it on the hard part. Get the vanilla out. And so the vanilla, it's really up to you how much vanilla you want. Since you're watching, I can pull out my measuring spoon from Tupperware and use it. But to be honest with you, I usually just dip it. Go ahead and pour it in that way. And is it getting firm yet?
Yes.
Okay, getting pretty firm. So we're going to add our vanilla. This has measurements on it right here, so I can tell by measuring right inside my cup the measurements. I know you probably can't see that, but when I put it in here, it pours right down inside of there because I have it open to do that. If I wanted it not to do that, I would turn it this way and it would actually measure for me and I could see how much I was adding. Whether you're adding oil or whether you're adding, the vanilla or any kind of liquid inside of that, you can measure it right there, which really works great for you. Oh, this is nice and firm. Okay, cameraman, you did a good job. All right. And so how quick was that, guys? Because look at that. Oh my goodness. Do you think it tastes good? All right. Cameraman wants to taste too. All right. Look at that, guys. I mean, come on. That is beautiful. Look at that. Now I store it right down inside of here for now because I'm going to pull it out in a little while when I bring out my hot apple crisp. And so I'm going to put it right in the refrigerator just like that. And look at that. That is just beautiful. Thank you, cameraman. You were a great help. Whoops. Okay, sorry, cameraman. I spoke too soon. Okay.
You used to putting stuff away during.
All right, so now for the apple crisp. What I did is I went ahead and took the apples already, and I peeled them with our Tupperware peeler, which I love, and then I went ahead and threw them down inside of here. And I fill the container about halfway full each time, and you just need to pull like 5 times. If you pull too many times, you got them too small. And so 5 times pull, and my apples are chopped. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to put them right on top of there. So now I have all my apples chopped. I went ahead and did some of them before you got here because I didn't think you needed to be watching me chop all my apples. All right. So there is that. How beautiful is that? Now I'm going to take the same container and I'm going to, actually I pulled out another container Oh, never mind. I'm going to do another one. You know, when you, one of the benefits of selling Tupperware is you get a lot of good products in your kitchen in multiples. And I love this product enough that it was always dirty. I needed two. All right. And so I have 6 tablespoons of butter, 6 tablespoons of oats, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 6 tablespoons of flour, and I am using Splenda as well. Um, it doesn't hurt, any little bit helps, right? And so I'm going to put that on top of there, and this is just going to make my topping. All right. And so you can see that butter down inside of there is hard, but I didn't want it melted because I want it to be chunky. Easy that is. Oh, that cinnamon smells so good. Do you know that cinnamon is so healthy for you that it actually outweighs the sugar when you eat anything like apple pie? That cinnamon is so healthy for your heart that it really does take away the results of bad sugar. Not completely, but it certainly helps. Okay. And look how beautiful that is, guys. That is just so easy to make your cinnamon, your crumble for the top, and put it on there. Oh my goodness, is that going to be delicious? I will post pictures of this because you're not going to wait around for me to cook it, but I will definitely post pictures of this. Now, this chopper and this spatula and the measuring spoons and cups that I used tonight to make this is definitely in our Tupperware kit. Now you're thinking, but why is she using glass? I thought this was a Tupperware show. Bam! Tupperware now has glass. Look at this seal. I can literally seal this up and put it in the refrigerator and bake it tomorrow when I get in from work, which is Tupperware work. And I could bake it tomorrow. The sides go down. And so when you lock in those sides, that is airtight and liquid tight. And what a beautiful gift to take to somebody. If you know somebody, you know, just broke their foot or something. A good friend of ours just did that. And I could take this over and say, put this in the microwave for, 10 minutes and it'll make delicious apple crisp. And here's a pint of ice cream or the Cool Whip I could take over. So we're ready to pop this in. I'll post pictures for you later. Now, you really want to get that whippet, make your own homemade Cool Whip. It's so good on top of Amy's pumpkin drink too. And sprinkle a little cinnamon on top of there. And it's so pretty. You'll think you did go to Starbucks and how'd they put it in your mug, right? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's cooking class and cooking school every single night on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Join us right here for Cooking with Tupperware in Champion. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.